my brother was a marvelous ballroom dancer. I'm serious. He won all kinds of things, which is a great way to meet girls. But I couldn't dance a step, you know? And we'd go to dances, and all the boys sit one side and all the girls sit the other. And if you really got up enough nerve, you go over to the girl that you like, you know, and you say, "May I have this dance?" And they look at you and smile and say, "No." That's a great feeling. No, I mean, no. So then you have to go all the way back, sit down. I thought, I've got to be able to do something. Well, I found I could make people laugh. I mean, my mom would say, "Eat your vegetables. There are children starving in Europe." I say, "Name two." "Don't cheek your mom." You know, "What do you do for a living?" "I raise vegetables." "Oh, I lower them." "Don't talk to you." I saw things just a little bit differently. And we had a local dance of some kind, and I got about 5 or 6 jokes together and got up and told them, and everybody laughed. So, well, you fade, and my brother and I now are working as waiters in the Isle of Wight. Tails, white tie, my brother, good waiter, and we're walking along the street in Shanklin, and there's a sign that said, at the end of a pier, "Wanted, ingenues and juvenile leads." And under the word ingenue were probably 30 girls' names. They had taken the pencil and written their name on it. And on the boys, juvenile lead, there were maybe 3 boys' names. I said to my brother, "What's an Angie?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "Well, look at these girls. We should go in and we could meet them." Great idea. So I signed my name, and it said, at the bottom it said, sometime, it was about 2 hours. We went back in 2 hours, and sure enough, there's 30 girls sitting in this theater. We go and say, "Hi, how are you?" "No, do you mind, please, we're rehearsing." They weren't interested in boys. They were interested in an audition piece, you know. And people suddenly got up and said, "All right, we'll begin now. Keith Harrington and Melissa Dabney." And they come on, just young 18-year-olds. Act 1, Scene 2, the suicide scene from Terence Rattigan's The Deep Blue Sea. So that's like they were speaking in Greek to me. I have no idea what they were. They do a little scene. You know, yes, I do it. Suddenly, from the front of the theater, producers say, "Thank you very much." And they go off. Then another couple would come on. All of them have pieces to do. My brother, now we were getting about £5 a week, $15 a week as waiter. My brother said, "I'll bet you £50, that's $200. You won't go up when they call you." I said, "What would I do when I'm up there? I can't go up." And he said, "I know you wouldn't go." The more I thought of this money, $200. I said, "All right, I'll go," and I get, "Yep, I'll give you £50. So we wait, and must have been 2 or 3 hours. Calling him, because I wasn't anybody there. So I get up, and I'm standing on the side. And the stage manager said, "You'll walk to the center, announce your piece." "Are you with anybody?" I said, No. He said, "Just announce your piece, and they'll tell you when to stop." Okay. Now, I used to do an impression of our school teacher, our English teacher, who taught like this all the time. "Now, today we're going to do The Merchant of Venice." Then he would read a scene, and he'd say, "So here, say, Shylock said, 'What more shall I seem to hurtle through the air, and yet, and he said, now you notice the nuances. Yeah, why does he speak perfect English when he's reading Shakespeare, but he talks like a gutter snipe, with this thick accent. So I do impressions of him. Oh, everyone would laugh. I got caught once, and you're furious. So they said to me, "Okay, go." So I went forward and I said, "Scene 2, Act 3, Henry IV." I have no idea. I know nothing about Shakespeare. And he said, "The fourth?" I said, "Yes." And begin. Hark! What cannons rumble, and seize the day that friendship should come upon the face of man. And a voice in my head said, these people don't know. They're running this show, but they don't know. I'm making this stuff up, and they're going, wonderfully. I mean, truly, it was like someone had opened a door and you could go into Candyland with Willy Wonka. I was loving it, and I'm getting louder and moving more. Shout forth the kings, and yet we diminish to a hush. Suddenly I hear, excuse me. I said, yeah, yes. He said, may I ask, what on earth are you doing? And better still, why are you doing this? I said, I think I would like to be an actor. There was a little pause, and he said, I think I may be able to help you leave the stage. And I left, and the next day, I was in the repertory company. And 1 week later, we opened with Noel Coward's Murder Party, about when you all take a card and whoever gets the ace of spades, we'll do the murder. I played 3 parts. I played a cad, Pierre Bourbon, who we suspect did it, Inspector Wilkins of the Yard, and the commandeer. This was magic to me. The newspaper came out the day afterward and said, amazing, thrilling. Why we need people like Richard Attenborough and people to fill out. We need someone with the joy and the zest as Colin M. Oh, I'm probably going to open the West End right away. So the next day we're at the beach learning the lines for the next week's play. And somebody in the show said to me, you see that over there? And I looked, there's a girl, maybe 14. And she's got a little baby with her digging a hole in the sand. I said, yeah. He said, that's Otis. I said, pardon? Otis, gentleman who reviewed the show. I said, yeah. He said, she's Otis. What are you doing? They didn't love me. What are you doing? Wasn't that girl? Her dad owns a newspaper. She just thought you were great, but she doesn't know anything about acting. I thought, well, if I don't say anything, and she doesn't say anything, I could be onto something good. That's how I became an actor.